Hey students! In this video, we're looking at the difficulties judges face when interpreting past decisions. Here's an example of a past SAC question, worth 4 marks. The doctrine of precedent is good in theory, but hard in practice to follow. What difficulties did the doctrine of precedent present to judges? Because the question is worth 4 marks, we should name and discuss 2 difficulties. There are 5 main difficulties that you can choose from. Let's look at all of them. There's a lot of information to digest, but you should really work at remembering all of the main difficulties in some detail. First, it may be difficult for judges to locate the precedent in the first place. Law reports are organised by year, rather than by topic. That means parties and judges may have to look through years and years of cases to try and find a relevant precedent. And even then, there's no way of telling whether any precedents found are current or even applicable. Second, there might be conflicting precedents. As I mentioned in the last video, courts on the same level are not bound by their own previous decisions, and therefore can create conflicting precedents. That means courts will have to decide between the 2 precedents. This means the law is inconsistent, and inconsistency can lead to injustice. It also makes the judge's job harder. The judge has to examine each precedent and ask a lot of questions. Was the decision unanimous? When was the decision made? Have other courts followed the precedent? This wastes time and resources. Third, there may have been dissenting judgments. When there is more than one judge hearing a case, the majority decision is what forms precedent, which can cause issues for future courts. Remember also that the ratio decidendi, the reasoning behind the decision, is what forms precedent. Multiple judges may give the same verdict, but give different reasons for their verdict. Again, that makes the precedent unclear. Fourth, it can be really difficult to work out what the ratio decidendi is. Cases often have a lot of detail to them. The complexity makes it really difficult to determine exactly what the part of a judge's decision forms precedent. Finally, there's conservatism of judges. Some judges actually object to the doctrine of precedent as it is. They may think that the role of the court is just to make judgments on current laws, rather than to make laws. This means that some judges will simply follow outdated precedents, even when they have the power to change the law. And that's it. If you include all the information discussed for each difficulty, you can be guaranteed to get full marks on a question in this area. Thanks for watching and happy studying.